Hi guys, it's me just launching again, and for this video that I will be dedicating to the month of Halloween, October in 2025, I shall be talking about a POV movie, one that's a sheep camp movie, like The Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield, the first movie. But the name of this movie is called As Above, So Below, and I gotta give a point that it involves a very interesting location, the Parisian catacombs, which adds the element of of claustrophobia, and the fact you're underground. They deal with the fear of being buried alive in there. So that's actually pretty cool and creepy. Much in the way of, say, the Alien franchise. Now, all these actors are, I never heard of these actors before, which is kind of good because it's just more of an authentic take on the movie, because if you see someone like, say, Matthew McConaughey in there, you just see Matthew McConaughey doing some performance, or you see the voice of Ellen DeGeneres as Dory. You see Ellen DeGeneres playing that character. You don't actually see a fish there. So anyway, this movie starts out with this girl. It's I think kind of a professional rock climber or something, like cliff diver in some jungle in maybe the Amazon, maybe Africa. I forgot which one it was, but she's a thrill seeker, and she's with her best friend there. I think it's the camera guy is the best friend there, and this movie just test the relationship as to the friendship and stuff, because she's one of the annoying people that, regardless of what happens to her friends and family and whatnot in the movie, during the course of the movie, she never drops the goddamn camera. The person could be having a heart attack or being possessed by demons or attacked by a skeleton or something, and she still take the goddamn camera everywhere she goes. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you fine? Smile pretty for the camera. Can we get you on the good side? Can we get the demon that's gnawing your neck? Can we get him on its good side? I hate that aspect of these movies, and that they're really unrealistic. If one of my friends or family members were being eaten by a zombie or something, I would help them out to the best of my ability. I would drop the camera and just help them out. But unfortunately, no, she doesn't do that. So anyway, they find out about this hidden area in the Parisian catacombs, which I don't know what the exact specific name of them are, but I'm gonna call them the Parisian catacombs because it's fun. Think about it and do that, and it's simpler because I don't know the French word for catacombs. I'm sorry, but it's actually pretty cool. As you can see, I like Paris, I like France, I like the culture, I like the food, whatever I can get my hands on, except for escargot. Anyone that wants to eat escargot, that'd be little land snails, can go to hell. I'm not eating them. I'm sorry. I'm not eating them. But yeah. Besides that, I like the food there. I want to go there so bad. Even though I've heard bad things about French people. how the root toward America and then whatnot. But thank God this movie is in English. The guy that they get to be a French expert is he speaks English with an accent, of course, but he's nice. He knows everybody in the group. I think he was called the Mole because he likes to work underground in the Parisian catacombs, and he'll be like the guide for these travelers. So anyway, they go into the underground area of the catacombs, like where everyone had like the tours and all that stuff, which is nice. They also feature that in the Saboteur game. It's like one of the final areas to explore and stuff. So it's very nice to be surrounded by a lot of the bones and the skeletons of people that have passed on. So that's very cool. At least to me. Unfortunately though, these catacombs, even the public access areas, are not handicapped accessible. So that's really unfortunate because I really want to see them firsthand. But apparently I can't do that. So yeah, they go into the catacombs, and against all warnings, they go into the taped off area of the catacombs. So they go into like the bad neighborhood of the catacombs, and from there they go behind a wall. Now later on in the movie, this wall shifts and changes so that in the beginning it's like a cordoned off area that they're not supposed to go to, but then it immediately becomes like a solid type thing. It's kind of like when in Doom 3, the prequel to the real Doom, the walls shift in the underground area where it's supposed to be Mars or some kind of crypt or something, and it keeps shifting around. Like the walls themselves are possessed. So anyway, you go into the catacombs and whatever, and they go deeper and deeper into the catacombs. So whether it's loneliness or the claustrophobia or the fear of things out there, unknown things that are gonna get you, they start to act, the people there in the little filming party, they start to act weird. Like almost like they were being possessed by some spirit or some malevolent entity. Like a classical ghost story. And to the point that one the story goes that somebody was on a trip there, the mole from the movie Atlantis Lost Empire, not really, mole from this movie, goes there and he sees somebody that was left behind from one of his prior journeys there, and he's like, "Hi, how you doing, Francois?" I don't know if it was really Francois, but yeah, but how you doing, Francois? How you doing? So you see that this guy is not right, and he's walking toward everybody like weirdly, almost like a zombie or possessed minion. So he actually attacks the mole or somebody in the group. So then it's like what the hell? These people are unprepared for this. They didn't bring any weapons, they didn't bring any fire or anything else. They're spelunking through the place and trying to find a deep recess underneath the main body of the catacombs, exploring forbidden areas and all that. So this guy takes whoever he attacked and takes him back into the shadows. And it really reminded me of that part in the seventh guest where you go into like the wine cellar or the basement and you always see shadows going on beyond that. You're like, but I really hope that some demon or something doesn't end up coming from the shadows to come and get me. That'll give me a heart attack or something. So anyway, they go on to explore this cave. Now they're on the guard because this evil thing is going to come back for more bodies, whatnot. So that's kind of scary, because they're like always thinking, we gotta keep moving along, otherwise this evil thing will come back and get us. So they keep pushing on, keep going to like these very narrow crevices that a human being can barely get into, that they probably caved in somewhere or something. And I want somebody so bad to say, I ain't got no body, like in Young Frankenstein. As well as when they, I would like for someone to put like a xylophone on the rib cages of somebody. That's my humor right there. Or say, doing like a joke from Futurama in which they have two skeletons, moving together synchronously and doing like the diet of crushed pelvises. That old joke. That would be really funny and really dark, really at home in this type of movie, full of the bite of the deceased. So anyway, I don't think they would do something like that just because filming in the catacombs of Paris is bad enough for the government of France, and to assume that there was some kind of evil, malevolent spirit down there was just barely reaching pissed off territory. That they were kind of getting on the nerves a little bit. But to make jokes like that, wisecracks like that, probably win the topping on the cake. And probably piss off the government so much that they probably got protection right then and there. So anyway, they got pushed forward. They got pushed on forward, and as they keep going on, keep getting sicker, and the behavior starts getting creepy and weird. Isolated. They think that something's out to get them. They think who's next and all that stuff. So eventually they get to this well deep down in the earth in the catacombs, and then they find the phrase as above, so below, in text in one of the little grave marker there on the bottom, one of the waypoints, and it's covered up by a little bit of water. So the person that's the leader of the group, the girls, ends up knocking it down, knocking into it with a pickaxe. And then quite funny because it turns out that's the way out. And the most just when they get out, right in front of the Eiffel Tower back there, in the background, it looks like the upside down world from Stranger Things, but it also resembles what they went through when thought they went to hell. In that they enter into a portal like in the catacombs, the entrance. But and they go into limbo, and then they descend into hell, and then it becomes more of a paranoid freak out because they start seeing weird things in there, like Dante and Virgil and that kind of thing. But then the exit when they think that everything's going crazy and all kinds of weird shit go on and stuff, and people are dying left and right and all that, suffering and things, and paranoia. Just like when Dante escaped hell with Virgil going on the back of Satan and all that. And it mirrors that story because because they exit on the opposite side of the world, which is quote unquote upside down from where they entered. In this movie, the camera goes from upside down shot to a regular shot of the streets of Paris that found in front of the Eiffel Tower right there. So it kind of really mirrored Dante's descent into hell. In fact, I would say this movie is more of a descent into hell than the actual Doom movie was way back when. And this movie came out in 2014, so it was a very good POV shot movie. I actually like this one more than, say, The Blair Witch or Cloverfield, because it's a foreign location in Paris, in the catacombs, and it also deals with claustrophobia, which I don't have, but I'm a little bit afraid of, like, shadows and the unknown around the corner and down the hallway and that kind of thing. I'm also a little afraid of being with a group of friends, and then one of the friends or multiple of those friends try me and start eating my ass, or like in the case of Family Guy. So yeah, I like this movie a lot. Plus the allegory of the upside down, turning into the upside down world, and then into something like what Dante went through with Hell and Virgil and all that. That was actually pretty cool visual, the storytelling right there. Especially when the thing with the as above, so below is on the floor panel of wherever they are. The stone panel made of water, kind of like it's almost like a baptism, like where you get purified before you go back into the real world, like when your baby is baptized, and then they get at it. So yeah, they have them clearly on the floor, but when they would do it and then go through the tunnel on the top of it, it's kind of like they're going into the opposite side of hell, to be on the Paris street under a manhole cover. So that's a pretty interesting in that regard. I don't know if the real catacombs connect to the underground streets of Paris like that, in such a profane way, being connected to the system, because catacombs, like in any part of the world, are really a sacred ground and sacred area. So I don't think we'd connect to a common sewer pipe or sewer drainage area. It's a pretty cool visual. I'm sure that when the Paris government saw the probably movie they probably like, you can't film it here anymore because we don't want to connect like our sacred catacombs, our national landmark, as historic landmark too, with some fictional demon possession and zombie attacks. And we certainly don't want people to want to explore unknown regions of the catacombs. We got into there are many caves and intersystems involved in there that haven't been fully explored yet by humans. Although it would be nice to see what they were, like with little robots and with little track machines and all that. Plus, I like the reaction of the French interpreter in there saying that I want to be a part of this. Goodbye. I'm going home now. See ya. I'm gonna get a beer and I'm gonna try to get some action. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Again, the movie. By the way, on her. One of the other, I think, cameraman who stayed loyal throughout the whole friendship trial they nailed from being by the ex-friend and the French guy. The only three that survived that were part of the 6 or 7 people. So I also like the way the floor and the walls shift places. Like you can actually hear like a stone on stone grinding whenever things shift out. Kind of like with the Labyrinth Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And a lot of times we speak of the level, the better. But also I like when people are like, "Hi Francois, how you doing? You want to grab a bite when we're done with this?" And he goes, "Yeah, I want to have a bite with me. But I'm hungry now. Let's have a bite now." So I really like that. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. So I thank you for watching my little video on a little foreign film called As Above, So Below. It was a good movie. I did this for the month of Halloween in October in 2025. I will give you a happy face to Liverpool, but it's behind my iPhone cover picture back there. We bought in an auction for like $1 or $2. And I'm really proud of it. So, yeah. And I enjoyed this movie quite a bit. For all the allegories, the shifting ideas, the walls, the catacomb aspect of it. It being surrounded by a bunch of deceased bodies and stuff. This would be right home in the Addams Family or the monsters, for example. Like I could just imagine them saying like, "Oh, we went to the Paris catacombs and there was a lot of fun over there, family get-togethers and stuff." Now that would be a real fun in-joke for the movie. If they put like I see that. I think that the Addams Family was based on a French person that made these things because I think one of the Addams was in Mercredi in France, which is the French word for Wednesday. So yeah, it's pretty fun that way. I could be wrong on that. Well, yeah. I enjoyed the movie. And if you like what you see here, you want to see more of my videos, or you can always like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also get me for my future videos by calling me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or if you want, you can follow me on Twitter or X by calling me or texting me, and by following me at PNelsonPro. And my email is jjviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, I salute everyone that likes these POV shaky cam videos or movies. So far, this is my favorite one. I don't like the Blair Witch Project. I don't like Cloverfield. I don't like any others in the genre, but for some reason, this one's okay. And because camera work isn't that bad, it isn't gonna make you nauseous. And and just enjoy it. Oh, peace out, my brothers and sisters. It's also genuinely creepy and scary some parts. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys in Instant Land. Sayonara, arrivederci, bonsoir. Ta-ta.